Hi, I'm Shirella, and I'm talking about essential oils. In other words, the essential oils I think that you just need to have. I used to think I was not into essential oils. I thought I don't know enough about the frequencies and about the mixing and all the parts and every single essential oil, so I'm just not really into it. And then I realized that I had about 50 essential oils, and I thought, oh, maybe I should just accept that I'm into essential oils. So let me tell you some of the things that I have learned over the past, 15 years of using essential oils. So what are essential oils? They are concentrated plant extracts of the whole parts of a plant. The stem, the seeds, the leaves, the roots. Unlike medicine, prescription medicine, which is isolated parts that your body was not meant to be treated with, like it does chemically. The thing that I love about essential oils is that it makes me have so many less trips to the doctor. You become your own doctor with essential oils. And the essential oils treat using frequencies. They actually have frequencies of the smell. And one thing that they can do is they can bypass the blood-brain barrier so that when you smell it, you have an immediate effect, unlike most anything else that we have. And something else that's really nice about them is that they are unique and adaptable. So there are some oils that I love that somebody else will hate, and vice versa, the same thing. There are some times when I feel like I need this one oil, but the other oil will work just as well because the intention that you put with whatever it is that you want to have happen with that oil. So they're adaptable and unique. Probably everyone smells them just a little bit different, I would guess. One thing to be careful about essential oils is that I've learned the hard way to dilute them. One time I had some eczema on my leg and I stuck one of the essential oils on that leg, and it was like straight on. I think it was oregano, because I went through the Walmart checkout aisle, and the lady said, I smell like Italian cooking. Do you smell that? I was like, no, I don't smell it, because I had been so used to all day long, I didn't smell it. And then after I left, I was like, oh, it's probably on my leg. But I had used it straight on. And when you use essential oils straight on, they can be bothering. They can become a reactive thing to your skin. So make sure that you dilute them. Once I learned how to dilute oils, I was purchasing them much less. So you can even do 20 or 30 drops of a carrier oil, like this fractionated coconut oil, 20 or 30 of these drops to 1 drop of essential oil. And once I started doing that, I don't hardly buy them at all anymore because I have all that I like in those 50 bottles. And I just use the 1 or 2 drops per 20 or 30 drops of the carrier oil, and you're good. So I want to tell you my top 7 essential oils that I would think that you should have. But also remember, these are adaptable and unique. So if you say, I don't care about this essential oil at all, that's right. Don't care about that. Find the thing that you do care about. So I'm going to show you mine and why I think they're essential, and do whatever you want to. So first of all, this is doTERRA On Guard. And On Guard is a protective essential oil against toxins. And they used something called Thieves, also by doTERRA. No, that's a different brand, Young Living. And when they used to have the plague, people would come and they'd put this similar something to this On Guard onto them and go around and steal everyone's belongings because they weren't going to get sick because I had this essential oil on. So On Guard, Thieves. What I mostly use is Butterfly Express brand because it's not as expensive as doTERRA or Young Living, and it's about half as cheap. It can be consumed orally, whereas some of the cheaper ones shouldn't be, and it works good. So I really like the Butterfly Express oils. They're not paying me to say that either. But Spicy is the one. It has like eucalyptus and orange and some other it has other cleansing properties to it. So the first thing I recommend is some kind of a protectant against toxins. The second thing that I love is any kind of essential oil that's going to have antibiotic, antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal properties. I have Mellow Plus here that has Melaleuca and rosemary in it, as well as oregano. And both of those are very well-rounded in the ways that they can help you with needed antibiotics, antiviral, antifungal. The third thing is cold and flu. You can get a lot of help with eucalyptus. I have something called Deliverance here that's supposed to also add a little added punch against the bacterial things. So some kind of eucalyptus, the brand for Butterfly Express is Breezy, and it's so helpful, especially when you have something with your nasal passages. The eucalyptus just opens things up. In fact, they just put that kind of thing in some of the regular cold preparations that you can smell that helps you get feeling better. Okay, the fourth thing is some kind of a pain. This has menthol and camphor and some other eucalyptus in here as well, and this helps for pain. Helps kind of numb the area and kind of soften the area, take away pain. The fifth thing that I like is something that's going to take away anxiety. So lavender is really good for anxiety, as well as there's a blend called Letting Go. Millennia is good. And then I just made my own. It's called Calm. And it just is so easy and so nice to roll this on. Like I put this on my wrist and it just makes me calm. So something that takes away the anxiety. I'll often use this before performance, for performance anxiety. The sixth thing is it's always so nice to have something that's going to make you happy. So I have Sunburst, which is made of citrus oils, and then Wake Up, kind of, like I said, goes straight to the blood-brain barrier and wakes you up. Sometimes you just need a whiff of something that makes you happy. This fits the bill. Something that makes you happy. And then the seventh one, I'm going to say favorite. So if you have a chance to smell some of these oils, or maybe you have some, what is your favorite? Because that is speaking directly to you. So do you want to know what my favorite is? It's frankincense. And frankincense is called the king of the oils because it can help with so many things, including cancer. I absolutely adore the smell of frankincense. It makes me feel like a queen. It makes me feel like I'm floating into heaven. I can't think of anything that smells better than frankincense. Yet I've had some people who smell this and say, that smells terrible. So they're going to totally love something different. Also, if you particularly need something at a time, it's going to smell really good. Sometimes when I'm not in the mood to be sunburst happy, I'm just like, that smells terrible. But if I really want to be happy and smell it, then it smells great. So essential oils are pretty amazing how versatile they can be. So what I have done is I've taken my favorite, this is my favorite roll-on oil, and I just use this every day, and I just, like I said, put it onto my wrist, and this is made out of frankincense, orange, and vanilla. Oh, I am truly in heaven. Just makes me just be glad to be alive. So one bonus, and I had to think of this one because I don't use it, but I have it on hand. And I even stuck it into a bottle because it's caustic. This is oil, straight oil of garlic. And it said so many warnings on this bottle that I decided to wrap it into plastic and stick it into a jar, and it's to be used in the worst of situations. We're talking like a plague, something you just can't seem to get rid of. This will do it because garlic is anti-everything, antibiotic, antifungal, antiviral, anti-disease of any sort, but definitely dilute it, 20 or 30 times dilute it, like I said, with the fractionated coconut oil or grapeseed oil or really any kind of oil. You could do olive oil. This one's just the most spreadable and happy, it seems. So I really like the fractionated coconut oil. So how do you use essential oils? To me, that was always the biggest thing. It's like, well, I can just take off the lid and just smell it. That's not totally practical. So they do have diffusers you can just drop it into. Like I said, you can roll it on. You can just get a little roll-on bottle. You can put it into a diffuser, put it into the air. You can stick it onto the back of your neck or onto your temples or anywhere you feel like you need the help. You can mix it with various things. Like I've stuck it onto cotton balls and just put it into a closet just to make them smell better. So if you do ingest it, like I said, the Butterfly Express work well inside your body. but also make sure you dilute it. You do not want to stick this under your tongue or you're going to be hitting the ceiling. Also a cool little tool is this little, I'm not even sure what you call this thing, but you can get in under the lid and pop it off so you can mix things, make your own little mixtures or transfer liquid from one to the other, because I was getting really tired of using my fingernails to take off the little caps that hold the oil in. So it's the little devices. Something that I also love is that with a mom heart, sending my kids off to various places, I have bought these little kits and they just have little tiny bottles in them. I don't even know what ounces, like 0.5 ounce, no, like 0.2 ounces. And they just have happy, sad, can't sleep, tummy ache, scared on them. So that when they go to scout camp or I have a son right now serving a mission down in South America. And I said, just take this. I don't know if you're going to use it or not. I don't care. My mom heart needs to know that you have this. So he has this little thing. I just think these are adorable. I have to stick it into a bag, into whatever I stick it into, because it smells. It makes your granola bars smell like essential oils if you put it into a bag together. So I use essential oils every single day. Like I said, I don't feel like I'm an expert, but I use them all the time. I'm using it on a bunion I have on my toe right now. I use it on the coconut oil I put on my face daily. And like I said, I use my favorite as the frankincense every day. And then I just use them as needed. I don't even hardly think about it. If an essential oil is not working for the thing that you want it to do, you may need to increase the dosage or do it more often, or use a blend. The thing that I notice about essential oils is usually whatever the thing is that you have a problem, essential oils just help it just go away. Suddenly it just disappears. It's not like suddenly you're like, I'm healed. You just don't even notice. Pretty soon you just don't have that problem anymore. And then you have to really think and go back and wonder, what did I do? Oh yeah, I did use an essential oil. It's just sort of like this quiet little messenger that seeps in and takes care of things for you. Also, it's so good at changing your thinking. If you're really stuck in some way of thinking, just a nice little smell. And that's the wonderful thing too about them, is that they just smell good. It's an olfactory sensory experience to be able to smell something that just changes your thoughts and makes you happy or tired or whatever you want. So experiment with these essential oils and find what works for you. If you like this kind of stuff, you might like the program that I created to become a healthier person through the foods that you eat, the ways that you move your body, and the self-care that you receive. I would say the essential oils are part of self-care. You can find that program. It's a 91-day app-based program at www.honeydewhealthin91.com. See you later. I'm Shirella.